Welcome Year 7, Week 1 to Lesson 2, Reflection. So, picture yourself out in a nice, calm lake, and you get to see a reflection of the trees off the water. But now, picture that lake in a storm, where the waves are violently crashing against the shore. Why can you now not see that reflection? Pause the video and write your thoughts down. So, today we're going to look at reflection and why you're able to see your reflection in a mirror. So we're going to address your thoughts from the previous slide later in the lesson and try and learn some of these key words. So, here's a task for you to start. Write down the words we are learning about reflection, one word on each line. Now, try and draw a mirror image of those words. Pause the video and start again when you've finished. So, we're going to learn about ray diagrams. We can show the reflection of a wave using a ray diagram, and they have a number of key terms that go with the diagram. So pause the video and try and draw yourself the diagram as you can see on this slide. Then, as I'm going along, try and put the words in the correct place. Okay, are you ready to put the words in? The first word is an incident ray. If you put the incident ray here, you are correct. That is the incident ray. Angle of reflection. Reflected wave should go there. That is the angle of reflection. Obviously, our wave is coming in and bouncing off a mirror or mirrored surface, so our mirror goes there. Next, we have the reflected wave. If you put the reflected wave here, you're correct. Last two, our angle of incidence goes here and our normal goes here. Our normal angle is at a 90-degree angle to the mirror surface. So if you notice here, it is a 90-degree angle to the mirrored surface. If you notice the angle of incidence and the angle of reflection, they are exactly the same. What I'm going to do in a minute is I'm going to show you how we can draw an angle of reflection. For this, all you need is a light source with a single ray and a reflective surface like a small mirror and a piece of paper. So these are the instructions on how to complete this diagram and this experiment. I'm about to show you how to do the experiment, but if you'd like to try it yourself, pause the video here and try and follow these instructions to make the experiment yourself. If you're having trouble, watch the next 2 minutes of the video and watch how I do it.
Hi Year 7, if you were struggling to do the reflection task, this is what you need to do. You need to draw a line and then another line perpendicular to that line. That's our line of normal, and this is going to be our mirrored surface. So we put our mirror in to the mirrored surface up to the line, and then we get a single point of line. So you can put a slit over your foam paper to do that. Place that at the line of normal, and we get a reflected line coming off at exactly the same angle. So we've got the incident ray, reflected ray, incident angle, and reflected angle.
What we see here is an incident wave and then a reflected wave at exactly 90 degrees from the incident wave, which is why we see squares of light. I hope you managed to follow that experiment and you had a bit of fun making a reflected line. Now, let's stop for a moment and consider where we use reflection or why reflection is useful. I mean, I know it's nice looking at reflection in the mirror or your reflection in the mirror, but where else do we use reflection? Stop the video and have a think. So, if you manage to come up with high-vis jackets, reflective cones, for example, or reflective paddles on the backs of bicycles, well done. If you came up with some other ones, I'd love to hear them. So, attached to your Show My Homework is a worksheet with some of the key words. Can you please pause the video now, download that worksheet, complete it, and then upload it to Show My Homework for me, please? Once you've finished the worksheet, unpause this video and we'll finish the lesson. Hope you managed to complete the... Go back to the start of the lesson, have a look at the keywords, and then have a go at creating definitions for all those keywords. If you're stuck, have a look at Google or your textbooks, for example. Once you've done that, please log on to Sam Learning and have a go at the activity 2, Light, Mirrors and Lenses Plus. Have a go, see how many marks out of 15 you can get, and then I'll mark that and see how you've gone. Hope you've enjoyed this lesson. Please log back in tomorrow for lesson 3.